All right, good afternoon. It's been a couple days since I've had time to mess with the drum build, so now we're going to start drilling our holes. And the first ones I'm going to drill are the ones at the bottom for the air intake. I've seen all types of recommendations. People recommend, some recommend 2 inches, some 3 or 4 inches, some 5 inches. And I'm looking right here. You don't want it right at the bottom. For one thing, this lip is about 3/4 of an inch thick, so you're gonna have to keep that in mind. But another thing is that lock my tape. Another thing is that should make the blooper reel. Anyway, hold on, let me retrieve my tape measure. Of course, it has to fall all the way under the step. So anyway, you don't want it so low that ashes will clog up the hole. So I'm thinking about 3 inches myself. So since I cannot drill and hold the camera at the same time, I'll have to put this down. We'll come back later. What I'm using is these $20 step bets from Harbor Freight. I went to Lowe's and looked at the Irwins and the other ones, and there were anywhere from like 45 bucks to $70. So we're going to give these $20 ones from Harbor Freight a try first. And I'll be using my good old trusty 18 volt. I say good old trusty, I've only had a short while since I've upgraded to 18 volt, but be using the Bosch 18 volt drill, and we'll see how she works. So anyway, let me get this marked and get this package of titanium nitride step bets from Harbor Freight open, and I'll check back in with y'all later. Out. Okay, got the little hole started right there with a step bit. And by the way, this is the Harbor Freight. We will be drilling this to, I don't know if you can see that or not, looks like there's some glare on it. We will be drilling this to a 1 inch. This is for the 3/4 inch black iron nipples. Got at Lowe's. They're about 2 to 3 inches long. And so let's give this a shot. I don't know if I can do this and hold the camera. I think I need my other hand for the holding this. Oh, we got a hole started, so it would be easier to hold, so either help you hold it or hold it with your other hand instead of filming, but I'm soloed it. Let me set my selector down here. This has 2 speeds. It's variable speeds, and so let's, because what would happen is if this thing grabs, it's going to probably twist my wrist off. You can see the metal flying out of there, and it's actually done a very good job. Okay, I'm gonna put this down, hold it with my hand so I can get this done, but you can see we're well on our way. So Donald out for right now. Okay, got the hole drilled. That step bit was sweet. Here's the things I'll be using for our air intake. Got the 3/4 inch ball valve. For the other 2 3/4 inch caps, 3/4 inch conduit nuts, and 3/4 inch nipple, and this one looks to be 3 inches. So there you go. Just kind of let you know what you'll need for each of these air intakes. I will have a list on the website later on, something you can download in PDF, and then go to Lowe's and get all you need. So anyway, probably going to go ahead and drill the other two and get these in, and I'll show you the afterwards. So Donald out. Okay, this is the Bosch 18-volt drill, hammer drill. As you can see here, it has selections for the hammer, for the drill, and for the it also has different torque levels all the way up to the regular drill. 2-speed right here, slow and a little faster. It is variable speed. Reverse switch, battery, 18-volt. With mine, the 4-amp came with it. Right now they have good life. I've used this drill already. I took the if you see my video on building a drum smoker, you see me using the abrasive pad on high speed to clean out the inside of this. It's worked very well, and right now I'm drilling holes. I'll be drilling all the holes in this with the 18-volt today, using the Harbor Freight step bit. And so let me get this done, and then we'll go over some more. One of the things I really like is this positive chuck. On the 12-volt, I have the 12-volt drill. The chuck keeps losing its grip, and the bit will fall out after a little use. This one, I've had it done a few times, but if I really crank it down, and I don't know if I can get enough click out of it or not. No. But this thing stays. I mean, it's no, I hadn't have drilling these holes, using the abrasive pad, drilling some other holes in wood, using it as a cordless screwdriver, you know, driving screws and stuff in construction. Haven't had it loosen up at all. So I'm really pleased with this. Yes, it has a lot more weight than the 12-volt. I use the 12-volt mainly, but on heavier duty jobs, I can see this is my go-to drill. So anyway, let me get these drilled and we'll get back. Donald out. Okay, we got the air inlet holes drilled. I didn't go a full 1 inch. I just went to where the threads fit tight, and then I screwed it on. It would screw through this metal. So it's just shy of 1 inch, but it's just where it's a tight fit to start, and I just screwed it. Now you could go you know, full inch if you wanted to, but I measured these holes around, and they're around 24 to 25 inches apart. So you can see the other one over there. And so anyway, so there should be even 3.5 inches down. And now I'm fixing to drill the holes for to hold the grate. And I don't know if I'll drill some holes down here. Sometimes I like to use a baffle, which this case would be cheap pizza pan. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. It just depends. So I haven't decided yet, but I am going to drill the next holes I drill will hold the grate for the meat. So anyway, I'll get back with you when I get that done. One thing, these are 3-inch black 3/4 inch nipples. If I do this again, I probably will. I'll probably go with 2 or 2.5 inch. That's kind of sticking out there farther than I like. I'll probably do a 2 inch next time. I'm not running them down. I'm not having like the, I just don't, I think those look silly, but that's just me. And if you like them, that's okay. We can, you know, like different things, and it'd be okay in this world, contrary to popular belief these days, it seems. So I just run this out. All it needs to do is bring air in. You know, some people run the 2 foot or 2.5 foot pipe down this way, and well, if it's turned over, it'd be running up the side of the drum. And if you like that sort of thing, go for it. My main concern is getting this thing, it's Labor Day weekend. My main thing is I'm getting this ready for this afternoon. We're going to test it out on some smoked meatloaf, and then come tomorrow, I'll be prepping a brisket for Monday, and that will be the real test. So anyway, let me get these other holes drilled, and I'll get back and show you what I did. I'll be using that step bed again. It's worked awesome. I have no idea why somebody paid 2, 3, 4, 5 times as much for a step bit for this job. So anyway, Donald out. Okay, we're back. We run into a little snag. First off, I want to show you the inside of this barrel. I sprayed it down with Pam cooking spray a couple of days ago after I'd cleaned it out, and still no rust. That stuff's great for this time. Okay, one of the little snags I run into in my haste to get hardware the other day from Lowe's, I wasn't paying attention like I should have been, and I ended up getting shouldered bolts. These are the 1/4 inch by 1s. Can't tighten them up. So Lowe's is probably about 20 minutes away, 25 minutes, something like that. I'm not sure I'm going to run there right today because Walmart is about 3 minutes away, and if they have any bolts, I don't care if they're stainless or not, that are 1 inch long by 1/4 inch or 3/8, something like that, I'll get those. It's not going to make a whole lot of difference, especially on the bolts that hold the rack, because they'll be getting grease, and if they rust, I'll take them out and put stainless in now. But now I'm in a hurry, or I'm not really, I'm just don't want to run to Lowe's because it's Labor Day weekend and be a madhouse probably. So what I'm going to do is work on the fire cage pit. I picked this grade up from Westlake Hardware. They're I believe the True Value or the other one. I can't remember what it is right now. But I looked at Walmart, I looked at Lowe's, I looked at Home Depot, could not find a smaller grate than 22 inches. So I stopped by the hardware. They have a good selection of charcoal smokers and stuff like that, and they had this 18.5 inch. Now I've seen some guys online make theirs from a 14.5 inch or 14 inch, something like that. Oh well, we're going to try the 18. Also, Lowe's and did not have no expanded metal. So what I got was this little, let me see if I turn around here. I don't know if you can see that or not. It's 8 by 24 inch 22 gauge sheet metal. Now that's will probably burn out rather quick. It may or may not, but at least I will have a charcoal basket, a wood basket in there going. And what I'm going to do is take this step bit and drill holes in this sheet metal. Then I'll make my circle like usual, and got some U-bolts to connect it to the grate, and that will be my charcoal basket. So we'll get up and running today hopefully, and then so once again we're just going to take the step bit, drill some 1/2 inch, 3/4 inch, 1 inch holes, whatever I feel like in this sheet metal. Then we'll bend it to make our basket, and then clamp it to the grill. This is a heavy duty grill, by the way. It's not those little chintzy meat grill, you know, type grills. This is a really heavy duty Weber 18.5, probably for the little smoke what is that, the Smoky Mountain smoker or something. So it's heavy duty. So we'll see how this goes, and I'll check back with y'all and give you an update later. Okay, here we are, pretty much done other than painting the outside with some high temp heat. I got the gauge installed, got the basket, got my charcoal going. This is just initial smoke. It's going to burn off what little oils on that sheet metal. And okay, here she is in action. Got a couple meatloafs in there. Got everything done except for the painting of the outside. It's holding temp pretty good, so I'm anxious to see how it's going to do. I started a basket of charcoal earlier, then when that got done, I got home, prepared the meatloaf, and put it in with some lump charcoal, and going to see how it does. If you notice something is missing, you're right. I forgot the handle on top, so I've been using my channel locks over there and put in the holes here and just pull it up. Lid's fitting a little tight, but when it's on, it's good. So looking forward to seeing what this thing will turn out. If this goes good, I'll be putting on a brisket tomorrow and we'll see how that goes. But right now we're back in the smoking action. Donald out. Okay, one thing I did for when it rains, I didn't want all the water going into the holes into my drum, so I ordered this sheet of I don't know, magnetic material. It's real thin, just a sheet of magnetic material. Cut it into squares just big enough to go over the holes, and works real well. So they're not real strong. I think I gave, I don't know, $5 or $6 for it. These over here are curling up, so I had to put a little brick on them, get them laid down flat so you can see that and curling up. But you know, no biggie. It's fixing to rain, and so I wanted something where the rain wouldn't go down in my barrel. And you know, I had the option. I could, you know, turn it upside down, but crap, that's more effort than I want to put into it. So I found these little sheets on Amazon. I'm sure you can find them on eBay, maybe at Hobby Lobby or Michael's, and just cut them in 1-inch square, or wherever how big your hole is, to go over the hole. And as you can see, they're all covered up, ready for rain. Donald out.